Hi, this is Yami from Thames CrossFit. We're going to have a look at some of the ideas how to prepare for the first CrossFit Open workout, which was the 10 minute AMRAP, 30 double unders, 15 power snatches or ground to overhead anyhow. We're just going to go ahead and presume that people are going to do power snatches and prepare for that. The first drill that we're going to do is going to be skin the can. This is a great drill to prepare your shoulders to going into that overhead position, but at the same time we're going to practice at that hand position, we're going to practice this extended shoulder position that's going to help you on that pull of the snatch. It's going to look like this. So I'm just going to hang, get a nice active shoulder position, and then with straight arms I'm just going to go around into this German hang, spend about 5 seconds and then come back again with straight arms. Okay, so the drill number 2, we're going to have a look at the positioning at the finish of the second pull on the power snatch. We're going to end up in this shoulder back position hopefully, but what we'll actually end up seeing is that a lot of the athletes, when they start ripping the barbell off from the ground, they will end up in this forward shoulder position. It's going to cause them to displace forward and lose efficiency of the movement. The weight is so light that you're probably going to finish the lift, but if you keep walking forward with your snatches, you're not going to be really fast in this movement. So, let's have a look how we can fix this. I've got Jocelyn here to help me. She's going to take the band, place it in front of her shoulder. She's going to bring her right arm, so the opposite side arm, against her back, fairly low down on her back, and then she's going to bring the hand that she's working on, the side she's working on, over that other hand. Okay? From there, she's going to bring her shoulder back and tries to keep her midline as locked in as she can. Now, she can push this right hand against the left hand, so go ahead and push. 5 seconds, contract, and then relax, and let that shoulder come slightly further back. Now the key point, Jocelyn is extending a little bit, but the key point would be to hold that midline as tight as you can. Try to work this shoulder further and further back. And she can increase this by taking a small step forward and leaning forward more so that the band is exerting more force in that posterior direction. Okay, and come off. And then the retest for you is going to see how does that second pull finish position going to look like. And we can see that the left shoulder is way further back now than the right. So it's just going to give you more options when you get tired in the workout. Okay, so this is drill number 3. We're going to work the sliding surfaces around the internal rotations of the shoulder to free up that external rotation so that when you finish off your snatches you get a fast, nice turnover. We've got a tennis ball, this rubberized tennis ball, the lacrosse ball is probably going to be slightly better. Jocelyn is going to show us what we're going to do. She's going to place the ball just around her shoulder blade and find just whatever is tight in there. She's going to lean against the ball and the ball. She's going to try to keep the shoulder back if she can. There we go. And now she's going to externally rotate the shoulder. Nice and easy, right? And then she's going to internally rotate the shoulder. And she could kind of go ahead and hunt for different positions. So if you lift this up, and now try the same thing. Yeah? Just make sure you feel comfortable on your shoulder. You don't feel like you're dislocating anything when you're doing this. Spend about 2 minutes each side, and what you'll find is afterwards that when you practice this turnover, it's just going to be much easier to get into that good position. Okay, so drill number 4 is going to be thoracic spine mobility. Basically what's going to happen in this workout is that your lower back is going to get super pumped at some point. So what we're trying to do now is give you more movement options, both in the thoracic spine and afterwards down to the lower limb and the hip. First thing, thoracic spine, 2 tennis balls, this could be 2 lacrosse balls taped together. Jocelyn's going to just place it on her thoracic spine, so turn around for me. She's going to place it between these areas, right? She's got 12, go ahead and lie on the ground. She's got 12 vertebrae there, so she's going to go to 12 different positions and do 3 repetitions each. So she's going to lie on the balls, bend her knees, bring her hands down to her hips, and then she's going to go overhead, keeping this midline nice and locked in. Go ahead. She goes to end point, comes back down, just repeats this 2 more times on that same spot. Once she's done in that spot, she's going to glide down just slightly, just an inch, And now she's going to repeat this. So this should be 12 times 3, 36 repetitions altogether. That shouldn't take you more than 2 minutes max. Okay, so this is drill number 5. We've got 6 drills altogether. We're going to have a look at the movement options in the lower limbs. So, on that setup position on the snatch, what's going to happen in this workout again is people are going to just grip the bar up from here. And what we'll see is a lot of people with tight hips, limited in this flexion, external rotation position, are going to end up gripping the barbell up with the rounded lower back, get that super back pump and feel sore. So we just try to give more movement options for those guys. Band, classic hip capsule stretch. Bring the band all the way up into your thigh. Don't catch anything you don't want to catch. Knee on the ab mat, or this could be on the ground. The band is pulling in the right angle, so we have this kind of perpendicular pull from the hip. I'm going to turn the foot in, so external rotation of the hip. I'm already in flexion. I'm going to fix that foot in with my right knee. My right forearm is going to come to the ground, and I'm stretching the left side. So now I've got tension on that left hip, and I can just kind of go hunting for any tight corners that I find. 2 minutes each side, and you'll find out that your setup position is just going to feel so much better. Okay, so this is drill number 6, the last drill that we have for this first CrossFit Open workout. And we're going to look at the movement options in that hip flexion, especially for those guys who don't really get the setup with that nice torque force. They will end up just ripping the barbell up from there, and we just want to give movement options for them as well. So Jocelyn's going to show us the band setup. We're going to work the hip flexion, so she's going to position the band in the front of her thigh, and the band is going to pull the joint backwards. She's going to sit up, bring this foot straight. She's going to grab from behind her calf, bring her leg straight, and she's going to go ahead and lie on her back. Okay? And that band is just going to ease off that stretch, but at the same time it's going to focus it more in this kind of proximal hamstring area. It's going to be really tight on a lot of you guys. From there, she's going to tension this by pushing her knee backwards in this way, trying to straighten her knee essentially. 5 seconds of pushing, she's going to relax and pull the stretch deeper. Right? She can repeat this about 6 times. Again, that's going to equate to about 2 minutes per side.